Hi everyone, welcome to BumbleBeeCrafts. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for tuning in to another video from me today. It's a messy Monday, so we're going to be playing with our inks and our oxides today, some stamps and some stencils, because my plan is to work on the backgrounds that we created in the last video, or the last couple of videos. The first one we just did some backgrounds. The second video we had a play with some of our stencils and the gel press to see how they worked. I don't know if I will get to these backgrounds today. I might put two videos together, but this first video is I want to enhance these backgrounds that we first did on the first Monday of this month. These ones I've decided I want to do something a little bit different with them, especially this one is I want to see if I can enhance them to look like forget-me-nots, so I probably won't do that one on camera, but my idea for these ones is to create a background like I've done here. I've enhanced the background, I've stamped, stenciled with two different colours, and then I've done some more stamping on the top, and I was looking to see what hearts I already had cut out from die cuts, and I think I've cut these by hand because there's a bit of a crease in them. I've just cut them out like that, but I've watercoloured over a book page and then just cut the hearts out of the book page, and this is the kind of thing that I want to eventually do with these cards, something mixed media-y. We could have a little sentiment stamp on here, maybe some threads or something I think might be quite nice. I've not done anything like this before, so that's the plan, but to get to this stage we need to do the second layer on these. We've done our base layer, so today is all about doing the second layer. So just pop that over to one side. Now, as I've got all the pink stuff out and ready, and I've used my pink, my heart stencil, I'm going to go with another one of the pink ones. I think I'm going to use this one, and we'll give this one a go. Let's just lay them to the side. Okay, so the first thing I did was to put some background stamping on, and I used my Tim Holtz script stamp here. Let's get that out. I have got this stamp set. We might do some of those, I'm not sure, but this is the one that I want to use. Now, colour of inks. I think I'm going to go with a similar colour palette to what I used on the last one, which was that. Let's just try the Victorian Velvet. I want to just test that as a pink and see. So let's bring this in so I can stamp onto here. Move this, and let's just try a bit in this corner here and see what we like. Actually, I'm going to go with the Victorian Velvet. That's really quite pale, and that's what I want with this, is just like a really pale background. So if we do those, I'm not worried about going over the edge because I haven't decided if I'm going to trim this down or not. Let's have some of that, and some of that. Then we will go with this one. Let's try this edge. Just put in some random marks here, there, everywhere. There we go. Bit there, bit there. Yeah, I think that just gives it another layer. So that's that one. I'm going to put that back, and then let's just clean my stamp. there all over it. That's not going to work, is it? There we go. That's that one. So next I think I want to then go on with the stencil, and with the stenciling I want to work with my oxides for that. So let's bring back in the heart stencil, and this top bit was done with the lighter pink oxides. Let's just put that like so. Smooth it down. There we go. So where are we? Oxides are this side. I've labelled my jars so that I don't get confused and I'm still going to the wrong one. So we've got a Kitsch Flamingo. That's my only oxide in pink. So we'll go with this and see how this adds a layer to it. I'm just going to do it in dots, just bits, areas. Yeah, that looks nice. I'll show you at the end. I was just having a sneak peek to make sure. Let's see where, if we want anywhere else. I think I could do with a few more up this bit. Yeah, I think I like that. My stencil seems to be chewing up. They're all coming out, and I know these were cheap and I've had them a while, but whether it's the stencil or what. Okay, so I'm now going to move it down to this bottom edge because this is where I've been using the red on the other one. Actually don't need that, so I just put this in here. And we want ink for this one because I want it slightly darker. I don't have a darker oxide. So I think I will go with this one first. This is the Elements from Lavinia. I think it's the colour that we used on the back. So I'm just going to pick a couple of spots here and see that is, yeah, that's coming up nicely. Okay. There's a couple of little hearts up here. Let's see. I actually think I'm going to leave that there. So there we go, that's the heart one. Let's put that behind me. Okay, so then I did some stamping, didn't I? I went back and I did some more stamping. So let's go with the Kitsch Flamingo, and I've got a couple of tiny little heart stamps here, which will hopefully just add a bit of dimension to this. So I'm going to have a big one there. These aren't showing up too much, but that's fine. They will add just a little bit of a definition in the background. Not too much, but enough. Oops. Let's clean this. So I'm going to use the other heart, the outline, and I'm going to go with the elements so that we're building up the layers with the same colour is what I'm hoping to do. So let's do, yeah, this comes up stronger. And I'm just going to do it underneath where I've got the other hearts. yeah, I think that's enough on there. And I think that was all. Looking across at what I did, let's just bring this one back in. Yeah, that was the last layer on the top of it, of that. So that has enhanced this background really nicely. Let's clean my stamp up. Leave them on there. Oops. There we go. So we could then stick something on top of that, or maybe a solid stamp. I must admit I was thinking of a bigger heart, but I couldn't find one to hand quickly this morning in my stamps, so I think we'll leave that one there. So that's another heart one that we've done. Let me just pull back my tape, put this in my tub by the side of me, because I can then fill it up with hot soapy water and clean them all. I'm not going to be reusing that, am I? I was hoping to reuse this tape, but I've just split that one. So let's reuse that one. And we can reuse 3 of them at least. Okay, so let's grab our backgrounds back and have a look at what we want to do next. Should we do one of these ones next? Because I want to do some leaves with this one. So I think I'm going to stick with the same... No, or am I? I'm just going to have a look at these and see. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the same stamp to do some backgrounds. Now this is really, really light, so I'm wondering what some squeezed lemonade would look like. Or let's have a look. I don't know if I've got a yellow in an ink. Scattered straw, that's going to be so dry, that little mini one, because I've had it for so long. We've got this one. Let's just try this and see this Sundance yellow, what that comes up like. It might not be too bad. What's it like on the second one? Yeah, I think I might put it in, stamp it off, and then do it. That's better. It doesn't come up so strong then. Okay. Now I want a bit. I'm going to use this middle bit. There we go. I'm going to get ink all over my hands from holding it, but that's fine. And I love these little numbery bits at the bottom here. So yeah, I think that'll do. That's enough. Let me just give my stamp a good clean. So how are you all doing this morning? I hope you're doing well. Looking forward to your week ahead. It's a lovely sunny day here, although over to the side of me the cloud is really quite dark, so whether we're going to get some stormy weather coming across. We don't get very good weather January, February, and usually into March, although you can have some lovely days in early spring. But yeah, our weather doesn't tend to be that good here in the UK. We get the worst of it now. Right, so that's that layer. Then I know I want to use this leaf stencil, because it's just lovely, this one. So let's move you out of the way. Get that the right way. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put this on to give myself a little hinge. Oops. Get this semi-straight. slide this under like so, and then I'll use these other bits of tape to take me down. It just helps keep it stable while we do this. Okay, we're all still filming, that's okay, lovely. Now I like to use the Oxides for this because then it gives a creamier coloured layer. And I don't really have, oh, I've got bundled sage, that's good. I've got a nice light green, that's good. It's not sticking. So where's my green oxide one? Here we go. It's just the colour. Yeah, that's not going to be too bad. So I'm just going to do this whole stencil, all of these, to give a layer over the top. A little peek. Yes, that's looking lovely. So let's reveal. Oh, look at that. That is lovely. I really like that. That's come up brilliantly. Now, I don't think I've got any leaf stamps to hand. Let me just... There is one that I was thinking of, but that's not really what I had in mind. I wanted more of a solid stamp. Okay, so let's leave it at that. Let's do another one. So we've got our hearts and we've done the leaves. Let's pick another background. And let's go with the yellow background. I think that's all we've got left in these ones. Okay. So we're going to do the same again. Same formula. It seems to work and looks good. In that we'll use the Sundance, but this time I'm going to stamp. I'm not going to stamp off first. I'm going to do it quite a strong one. I love this little number. There we go. That's enhanced that background. Let's clean me stamp. Cloth's coming up, a lovely colour. I do keep these when they've got lots of lovely colours on them. They're biodegradable anyway, so I could chuck them in the bin and they'll just decompose down because I think they're bamboo ones. But when they've got so much yummy colour on them, they're really nice to reuse. Okay, so next I want to do the stenciling, and I don't think I want the green, so I am just going to very gently wipe off some of that excess green because I don't want to blend that in on my page. I want to have more of a yellowy colour on the leaves on this one. Okay. So we will put that down. I think I need to just give it a bit of a dry. this under here. It fits perfectly on here, this size for it. Okay, now I have, the only yellow I have in an Oxide is my Squeeze Lemonade, so we'll give Squeeze Lemonade a go. I have got wild honey that I might just maybe do a few little touches. So let's see what the yellow one comes up like. Because it's an Oxide, I'm hoping that even though it's paler than the colours underneath, it will, it's very faint. So I think I will end up going over the top with some wild honey, just touching around the edges of it. This is a workout on the arm. Ooh. So do you guys do things like this? Sort of mixed media play around? This is the first time I've actually done proper layering up and down like this, so that you've got your base, you've got the next layer, then you work on the one after that. Okay, so while that's in position, let's get the wild honey, and I've got, let me just grab, I've got a little finger dauber here because I just want to, yeah, it's quite dark, so a bit of fluff on that. I just want to kind of touch the edges maybe and a bit in the middle. I don't want to do it, all of it. Yeah, that's showing up a bit better, so we'll just do. How does that look? Look at that. Oh, wow. I am so pleased with that. I did not expect it to come up and look like that. That is wonderful. Oh, I did not expect it to be that good. Wow. Okay, let's put that and let's put that back in there. Oh, that's just so lovely. I really want more inks. I really want to play with some more inks and different things. So pleased. I don't think that needs anything else now, because then you'll have your focal point that will stick onto the top of it. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so let's take our bits of tape off to see if we can reuse them one more time. I'll have a look at what time we're at. And see, how are we? 24 minutes. Okay, let's just have a little look. Pop that one over there and have a little look at what we've got left. I think it's pinky ones again, isn't it? I'm looking at this one. Yeah, let's go back to the pinkier coloured ones, but I'm not going to do hearts. I have this as a background stencil, my new stencil, and I'm just thinking I might do a little bit of a wash on that. And I might do the stenciling first, I think, on this one. Okay. So I'm just going to create my little hinge, pop this somewhere up there, tape down. And now to decide on what colour. I want it fairly pale. Do I want to go with the oxide or do I want a bit of ink? Thinking I might have a bit of ink to start with, and I'm thinking the Victorian Velvet. Now that's reds. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, let's go with this one. And just see. How that's looking. Oh, that looks really quite nice actually. Look at that. How cool is that? That looks lovely. Okay, I'm going to swap out now for a bit of oxide. So we will move the stencil to the bottom half. That's quite good that I'm using a small piece of paper, and the stencil's big enough for me to do this with. So let's lay it on here. Give myself the hinge. Pop this back in here. I don't have to line it up. In fact, I don't want it lined up to match. And let's pop that back and go to this side and grab. Still got hairs coming out of this one. And just see. Okay, can't really see it. Let's try over here. It does. It does add a little bit of a depth to it. You can see it more on the darker areas, so I'm just going to do that. Yeah, there is a two-tone to it. Okay, so that's that one. Put that behind me. So now we need to think about some stamping. And I wonder, rather than go with the script, whether to use some of these. I'm not feeling those, to be honest, so I will stick with what I know, and that is the script stamp. Not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one. I think we all have our favourite stamps, don't we, that we like to use. So the colour. I'm going to go with some more of the elements and see how we like that. I'm going to stamp off. Yeah, I could actually probably do it. If I don't get ink on me. Now I'm actually going to seem to have taken everything over the page, so I'm going to do that. Ink on the back of there. Let's go with some of this. Yeah, I think that's enough. That's kind of enhanced the whole background. So clean my stamp. Got lots of it all around on this bit here. Okay, so that's what we've got. What else? What do we think? Don't think I want to go with hearts. We've done a couple of hearts, we've done a couple of leaves. I just wonder if I've got anything close to hand that's a solid stamp. I don't think I have, so I think just those 2 layers is going to be enough for now. Okay, how are we doing on time? We're up to 12:30, so there we go. Let's have a look at what we've done. Let's bring these back in. So this was the original one that I showed you, and my idea was to put some hearts, make it into like a little lovely mixed media card. So we've got that one. We then did a second heart one in a different, exactly the same process of stamping, stenciling, doing a bit more stamping on top of that. So that's come up really nice. Within same technique, but we did some leaves. These are lovely, I love these. And then we've just done this one here that's got the lovely, is it patterned background stencil, and then some stamping on the top, and then that can have a nice focal point in the middle. So there we go, that was stage 2 of enhancing our backgrounds. I will be back and work on these. I'll probably do the next stage in a Let's Craft with Messy Monday video, where we finish these up when I have some ideas as to what I want to do with them. So that'll probably be in a few weeks time. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching me create and work on the backgrounds, enhancing them, giving them a second layer. I hope it inspires you to use your gel plate press backgrounds that you create and add different elements to them, if you've got different stencils that you want to have a play with. And if it's not new, this technique to you, I hope it just reminds you to play with the bits that you have got. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Take care everyone. Bye.